Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? Hey, yeah, man. I just want to talk about some things that's going on with this team. Definitely on the receiver side. So first, let me say, listen, that Treylon Burks acquisition, it's that is an awesome move. That is a great move. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, I don't know what Burks going to do when he comes to the team. Like, he was a first round draft pick, dog. This dude was a first round. Don't forget, man. AJ Brown used to play for the Tennessee Titans, right? AJ Brown used to play for the Titans. He was good. He wasn't great. Of course he's better with the Eagles because the Titans been garbage basically. But the Titans felt good enough about Treylon Burks that they was willing to get rid of AJ Brown, dog. They got rid of AJ Brown because of Treylon Burks, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that came into the decision making. Like, Treylon Burks was supposed to be the AJ Brown replacement. He was a first round draft pick. The brother is only 25 years old. So basically, since he's been in the NFL, he hasn't been able to stay healthy. And also, when you're on a bad team with bad quarterbacks throwing you the ball, it's hard for you to really produce and to be your best. You know what I'm saying? Like, some receivers, they're quarterback proof, man. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who their quarterback is. Just give them the ball or give them an opportunity. They just going to shine. You know what I'm saying? But most receivers, hey, the quarterback, it goes hand in hand, man. If your quarterback like that, if the receiver like that, it just go together. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes if one of them bad, it'll make the other one look bad. Burks, his main issue has been staying healthy and staying consistently on the field. But even when he has been healthy and on the field, he just haven't really produced. But I really feel as though we will bring the best out of him, for sure. We will bring the best. If he got skills, if he can do it in the NFL, then we got the quarterback, we got the team to get it done, man. You know what I'm saying? Treylon Burks comparison was AJ Brown, man. You know what I'm saying? It was AJ Brown. He's big, he's strong, he's physical, he's hard to tackle. You know what I'm saying? But he just don't create a lot of separation, and he's not a speed guy. And that's what the issue is. You know what I'm saying? When he's on the field, he don't create a whole lot of separation. You know what I'm saying? And he's not like a real fast guy, but he's physical and strong. And he's big, and he can catch contested catches and all that. So it's a good sign, and meaning I think he was cut, so it ain't like we had to pay a bunch of money for him. You know what I'm saying? If he produce, then we got him for cheap. If he don't produce, excuse me, then we just get rid of him. We don't lose nothing. So it's a good move, man. It's a good move. It's something that we needed. So I'm also like, why don't no team want to take a chance on Deontay Johnson, dog? Is his personality and attitude so terrible? Cause you got receivers on teams and practice squads that, man, they can't touch Deontay Johnson. Like, the dude can play. He was a starter in the NFL. He had 100 receptions like 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like he had no injury that slowed him down. He's basically is something with his personality. Like, something going on. But the dude can play. That's somebody else we can get that can bolster the wide receiver room. And we aren't really taking no chance. If it work out, hey, we get them for cheap. If it don't work out, just get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? We need receivers, though. The receivers we got, it's just not cutting out, man. It's just not cutting out. Like, I like Luke. Luke, he's getting better and better. You know what I'm saying? Luke is getting better and better, but he's not at the point where he's going to receive like 10 targets and all that. Like, he ain't there yet. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Lane, he's not there. He's not close to being, you know what I'm saying? So we definitely need receivers. Yeah, Treylon Burks. That was a good move, man. That was a good move getting Treylon Burks. I think it can help us out. And if it don't, oh well, man. We ain't losing nothing. He don't cost nothing. You dig what I'm saying? The dude Moore is not dependable. I ain't even know Moore been in the league for like 10 years. And I ain't never even heard of this guy. So we need help at receiver, man. I told y'all about Terry, man. Like to all the Terry like super fans. What y'all saying about Terry now, dog? Like I said, I bet my mind before the season started that Deebo Samuels would have more yards than Terry McLaurin. Receiving yards. And I don't know, it ain't like Deebo is getting 100-yard games and all that, but Deebo is being consistent. And he might miss this game. But even when Deebo isn't getting a bunch of targets and ain't catching the ball a lot, he's still affecting the game in a return, just him being on the field, you know what I'm saying? They give him the ball, they hand the ball to him on run plays, like, and teams are concerned about him. You know what I'm saying? It's plays when, you know, the defense, the coverage, you know what I'm saying? They going towards him, other people getting open. Deebo is affecting the game. Terry, he's a no-show. Honestly, man, I think what's going on, but this is what I'm hoping that's going on. I ain't gonna even say I'm hoping. I think this is what's going on, man. They want Terry to be as healthy as he can be. They don't want him coming back and he's still nicked up a little bit. He can aggravate an injury. It can make him worse or whatever. I think they're trying to get him as healthy as he can be so they could trade him. You know what I'm saying? I think Terry going to end up getting traded probably next season. During the offseason or something. Somebody won't. I'm telling you, they trying to get that man as healthy as possible. So, you know, other team, though, I told y'all the dude was not worth $30 million, dog. Why would you want to give all that money to a receiver that he's not an all-world receiver, huh? When you look at Jamar Chase and you watch what Jamar Chase do, and then you watch what Terry do, it's a huge difference, dog. Huge difference. If you watch what Jamar Chase and watch what Justin Jefferson do, oh, it's similar. If you look at Jamar Chase and watch what Puka Nacua do, oh, it's similar in terms of the production. I'm talking about production. You know what I'm saying? When you watching, like, look, Jackson Smith and Jigba cooking this year. I mean, when you looking at these great receivers, though, Terry McLaurin put up number 2 receiver stats, and he's been putting up number 2 receiver stats his whole career. But y'all keep sizing this man like he's a top 10 receiver, which I understand. He's been the best receiver on our team since he's been here, for sure. But also understand that our team has been garbage since he's been here. We haven't had like that receivers. He's been the only good receiver. So that's why y'all throwing him at these super heights when he's not that guy, dog. I keep telling y'all, dog. Like, dog, even O.J. Simpson had 2,000. I think it was 14 games when O.J. Simpson had 2,000 yards rushing. It was 14 games. So, you know, even at 16 games, okay, the line is 1,000. If you have 1,000 yards as a running back receiver, it's good. It's good. At 17 games, the line is still 1,000. If they put it to 20 games, is the line still 1,000? If it's 25 games, is the line still 1,000? Like, dog, y'all be acting like 1,000 yards is, oh man, he got 1,000. It'd be like 25, 30 people getting 1,000 yards every year. That's just receiving yards, like every year, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's a rookie that come out. It seems like it's a rookie that come out the draft every year to get 1,000 yards. But you gonna pay somebody $30 million for 1,000 yards when you can get a rookie in a draft to get you 1,000 yards? Dog, if your receiver isn't a receiver that you can force the ball to, that, you know what I'm saying, when ain't nothing going right, man, we just got to get the ball in his hands regardless, and he gonna make it happen. If that's not the type of receiver that your receiver is, then he's not a number 1 receiver, man. Like Jamar Chase just had, and I gotta compare him to Jamar Chase because when y'all say he's a top 10 receiver, then you're saying he's the best of the best. It's probably like 200 receivers in the NFL, 300. I don't know. It's a whole bunch of receivers, and you saying he's the top 10 out of the hundreds of receivers that's in the NFL? So I gotta compare him to the best, dog. Jamar Chase just had 17 receptions in a game, dog. Not targets, receptions. He just had 17 receptions in a game. You know what I'm saying? When you could do stuff like that, when you can have 180-yard receptions in a game, 2-3 touchdowns, and when you can have seasons when you getting over 1,500 yards, then I could say, oh yeah, that person's worth $30 million. But when you just had a season 2 years ago when you had like 1,003 yards, and it's 17 games. If it was still 16 games, he wouldn't have had 1,000 yards that season with Sam Howell, bruh. You know what I'm saying? 1,000 yards is only it's 59 yards a game, man. Like, come on, man. Like, once we can get rid of Terry, or once people understand that, he's good, but we could do better. The problem I have with Terry is the fans. Y'all act as if Terry is the best that's the best of the best, and we don't need receivers because we got Terry. And that's the problem I've been having with Terry, man. Even when that season when we had Johan Dawson, dog. I think we had him for 2 years. Was it 2? Man, I remember, man, everybody was, yeah, we got Terry, we got Johan Dawson, man, our receiving core like that. But, you know what I'm saying, the analysts was talking about how bad the receiving core was. But all the fans was talking about how good it was. As we could see, it wasn't that good. Our number 2 receiver, it's like the number 4 or 5. He like the 5th option with the Eagles. But that was our 2nd option. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. On other teams, it's a lot of teams in this league that Terry would not be the number 1 receiver if he was on those teams. If you're a top 10 receiver, you're a number 1 receiver no matter where you go with. And that's just what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Dog, giving that man all that bread, dog, how is that helping it didn't help the team. Even when he was on the field, it wasn't helping the team. Just think about it, bro. The man missed the offseason, you know what I'm saying? He got the bread. And look, I was for it too. Because in the preseason, when he was holding out, and we was seeing like what the receivers was doing without him, I was like, man, we just got to get that man the money because, like, we got Debo, then there's nothing else. And that's not going to work because for so long we had Terry and nothing else. And, you know, replacing that with Debo and you still got nothing else, like, that's not, you know what I'm saying? So, I was with it too, man. At towards the end, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, fuck, we just got to pay him because we try and get to the bowl and we don't got no receivers. But man, it's just not helping the team. And like I said, even before, you know what I'm saying, he got his injury, he got his money. Look, he ain't participating in the offseason, so I mean, it's just like, I don't know if the chemistry was off or if that's just what he is, but he wasn't producing. You know what I'm saying? He caught that one bomb, which it was a touchdown. He should have got credited for a touchdown, but he didn't. You know what I'm saying? He caught that one, but outside of that one bomb, like he wasn't doing nothing, dog. So what do y'all expect to happen? You know what I'm saying? Now, he ain't been out there with the team. He ain't practicing like he need to. Like, what y'all expect him to come back like a week or 2 from now? And you know what I'm saying? He going to have a 150-yard game. He going to average 100 yards for the rest of the season every game. You know what I'm saying? He going to come back 8 catches, 150 yards, like, dog, I don't think he will have a 100-yard game this year. You know what I'm saying? If he miss, if he played less than 10 games this year, he's not going to have a 100-yard game. I don't think so. But, you know, just like when I betted my man before the season started that Debo would have more yards than him. How many yards did you expect Terry to have this season? Like, he never had 1,200 yards being fully healthy. Did y'all expect him this year to get 1,200, 1,300, 1,400? He's not that type of player, dog. He's not the type of receiver that's catching 5-yard passes and turn them to 70-yard gains. He don't do that consistently. He has done it, you know what I'm saying, here and there. Like, if he catch the ball, if he could catch it in full stride and it ain't really nobody right there to make the play on him and he could just run, yeah, he got speed, he gonna run. But if he catch the ball and his defenders around to make the play, he's not juking nobody out. He don't have no spin moves. He's not breaking tackles. He's not trucking he don't have no bag, dog. What y'all don't see with Terry, dog? Terry don't have a bag, dog. He don't got a bag. He don't have no moves, dog. He's a straight line runner, and he can catch contested catches. He's athletic. He could jump. You know what I'm saying? He got he got ups. You know what I'm saying? He got a vertical. But in terms of being a true number one dominant receiver, somebody that you can force the ball to, get a ball to, and you know what I'm saying, it's going to help your team, like, Terry just not that guy, man. You know what I'm saying? Terry is a deep threat. He's not a number one receiver, man. And he's proven it. Just off the way he handled everything in the offseason, like, bro, you signed a contract a few years ago. Like 2-3 years ago, you just signed a contract. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't want to honor your contract that you put your signature on. You held out. You asked to be traded. You put the team in it. The team, they already know what you are as a player. They know that you're good, but they know you ain't $30 million good. They know you ain't a top 10 receiver. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't want to pay you, but they gave in. Like, if people think the fans don't matter, the fans matter, man. Because the fans the ones that putting the money in their pockets. You know what I'm saying? So, all the fans was, man, pay Terry, pay Terry. So the team gave in, dog. They gave in. I ain't saying just because of the fans, but that makes a difference too, man. You know what I'm saying? They hear everything. So they gave in, dog. And, the man wasn't practicing. He wasn't building that chemistry. You know what I'm saying? He was more concerned with getting that extra money. Even though he's already a millionaire, he was already going to get like 20-something million this year. But he was just more concerned with getting more and more money than he was about producing and winning. And that's just what it is, man. And, with me, for him to act the way he acted in the off season, and now you come and you're having the season that you're having now, to me, it's inexcusable. And I'm just not, man, I think we would be better off once we get him off the team, man. Because with him being on the team, it's giving a lot of Commanders fans false hope. Because in y'all mind, he's like that. He's like that. But then when he go on the field, like, he ain't really like that, dog. Like, if he make one 50-yard catch, that's all y'all need to see. Oh, yeah. Oh. But then the rest of the game, he had 2 catches for 12 yards or something like that. Like, he just don't do enough, man. He just don't do enough. So once we can get past him and we can really go and try to get a true number one receiver, and we can see what having a true number one receiver feel like. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that feel. We haven't had that feel in a minute, man. Last time we had that feeling, I'm going to say it's probably with Santana Moss, man. Even though Santana was little, kind of comparable to Terry in terms of his skill set, but I can't even say it because Santana had a bag. Santana could juke. He could spin. He make people miss. Santana had a season. I don't know how many 1,200-yard seasons Santana had, but I know he had at least one, but he had like 1,400 yards. You know what I'm saying? Santana showed that he could be a true number one, forcing the ball type of receiver. Terry ain't never shown that. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. But that Treylon Burks move, hey, Slim, if it worked, man, hey, that's a good move. That's what you do. Like, you whoever making them decisions, you got to make decisions like that, man. You know what I'm saying? If it work, it work. If not, then you don't got nothing to lose, man. getting Trey Burks. Just like with I feel as though they should get Deontay Johnson too, man. Here you go. Get Deontay Johnson. And then, you know what I'm saying, by like the 10th or 11th game, you will have them ready to start. They'll be ready to play. You'll go into the game with Debo Samuels, Trey Burks, Deontay Johnson. You know what I'm saying? You got Zach Ertz as your tight end. And when is Ben Sinnott going to get some bump, man? Like, I want to see what Ben Sinnott could do. Like, is he the future or not, dog? We don't know what Ben Sinnott could do. They not using the man. I know that he could block. I seen him make some good blocks. So, you know, if you a tight end and you could block, then you should be able to get on that field. Zach Ertz is good, man. That's what I'm saying, dog. Like, it's levels to this shit, dog. Zach Ertz is good. But, once again, man, Zach Ertz is not somebody that's catching the ball, making people miss, and getting a whole lot of yak, man. He's not really getting yards after the catch, dog. For Jaden Daniels to get 300 yards, he would have to throw the ball like 40 times, though. He would have to throw the ball like 40 or 50 times because the pass catchers don't do a lot once they catch the ball, dog. That's why Jaden Daniels can't get 300-yard passing game because, you know, he throw a 7-yard pass, then they get tackled right there. He throw a 10-yard pass, then they get tackled. Nobody is breaking nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not happening often. So, you know, them quarterbacks, they be having them 300-yard games and all that. That's because they got receivers they turning 30-yard passes to 50, 60-yard touchdown. They turning screens into 40-yard gains and stuff like that. If you don't have players that's doing that consistently, a quarterback would never get 300 yards, though, because you're going to have to throw the ball too many times. You're going to have to throw the ball 50 times. You know what I'm saying? That's like Gabriel for Cleveland. He threw the ball like, how many pass attempts he had in that last game, Dylan Gabriel? Like 40, 50? And he still ain't had 300 yards, dog. That shit was terrible, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it was a good move getting Burks. I still think they should get Deontay Johnson. I hope the Burks thing work out. The Terry McLaurin experiment, man, I think it's over, man. Honestly, I think they're trying to get him as healthy as he can get so that they can put him on a trade block, dog. Like that 30 million. We got spats, different spats on the team that need help, man. And putting all that money into one, maybe they can afford to do it. I don't know. I don't know how the salary cap and all that's looking, but you know, it might be some big name free agents next year that we want to get. That, you know, having Terry getting all this money, that might be in the way of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, him having that, Terry being on our team, it ain't helping us, dog. You know, definitely not at 30 million, dog. Like at 20, like he could have kept that same contract, man. I wouldn't be as upset. But to pay all that extra money to get less production, we gave that man a raise for him to do less work. Like, get out of here, dog. But yeah, man, that's it, man. I just wanted to talk about that shit, dog. Let me know how y'all feel. All right.